Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's happening. Back again, I'm live. Got a new time of day to say something new about what's going through my mind, what I'm seeing with these times. Um, Basically, yeah, looking at trending business stuff. And last time I came on, there wasn't really going anything going on. So today, a few things going on I'd like to talk about when it comes to business and news and passive income, money, all this kind of stuff, everything. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna get into what I've seen on Google Trends today, and what would probably in my mind be the number one story right now. The number one thing people are searching for would be the UAVS stock, which is Ag Eagle Aerial Systems Incorporated, which is a drone manufacturer company for not really clear. It says they do agricultural stuff, but sounds like possibly they also do some kind of possible shipping, possible transportation, possible military. But basically, yeah. So what this is it is a stock for a company. And basically, back in 2014, the stock was at like over $200, and then by the time it hit halfway through 2018, it was down like a dollar. Yeah, and then basically it just stayed there for a long time up until yesterday when it had a yeah. So starting the 29th, it started running up, and then by halfway through yesterday, it hit like almost $5. So that was like 500% increase. And basically, what this is like I said, a drone company. And what they're saying is that this has been attributed to a abnormally large increase in orders from farmers. However, there is also rumors that this drone company is going to sign a contract with Amazon, which, if that were the case, I mean, could only assume that this drone company has the intentions of delivering packages for Amazon. So if this were the company that Amazon picked to deliver their packages, basically you could expect it to go up because even though it did hit like almost $5 yesterday, it quickly spiked back down to under $1.50 where it's sitting right now. And me personally looking at this, yeah, it looks, just from looking at the chart, it looks like it'd be a good time to buy. But basically, I'm gonna do more research on the company and these rumors, and I think I'll probably like just buy a little bit, just like you know, just a small amount, no matter what, just to see what happens with it, because it's only $1.33, and I could buy a couple shares for just like $20. But if I put more money into it, it's because I want to do more research and see some kind of fundamental strength uh, that will complement the chart strength. And I would want to know more about the rumors behind this company doing the deliveries for Amazon, because, as you know, Amazon is the pretty much like the leader in home delivery, probably a few other things too. Amazon's just gonna basically take over as many, complementary areas to their business model as they can throughout the years, in my opinion. And they're going to keep finding ways to become more competitive with delivery. Of course, Amazon using drones, which is kind of, I mean, that's nothing new. Everybody's pretty much known for a while. Amazon's even hinted in commercials that they're going to be using drones. They've already done tests. However, yeah, they haven't announced any type of official drone program, any type of official partnership for that program. So if I can find more information for this and it looks good, then I don't see why I wouldn't want to buy a little bit more. Um, you know, it's hard to say what it's really going to do. I mean, but yeah, this looks like it has a lot of opportunity. And yeah, I got in top 100 again in Vesely Trading. So that's like out of like 50,000 to 100,000 people. What's up, Law R? Hello. What's going on today? What's good? What's the business news? What kind of passive income you working on? What kind of business interests are you looking at right now? How are you seeing the money opportunities? What's the topic here? So one of the top trending things today is this UAVS stock, which is basically UAVS stands for Ag Eagle Aerial Systems, which makes drones for basically agriculture. But it sounds like that they could use these drones for a lot of other things. And they basically had like, their maybe I was saying 2015, their stock was up to like over $200, and then it fell over the years to like $1. And then just yesterday it shot up like 500% to $5 and back down to like $1 something. So the rumor is that they're going to be doing a partnership with Amazon. People are saying that even if that partnership doesn't happen, they're going to be one of the leaders in agricultural drone piloting and possibly even some kind of military purpose. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. So basically, look up UAVS. Either just like Google it to find more about the information, or you could go on tradingview.com and just search for the UAVS chart, and you can basically learn a little bit more about what I'm talking about, why it's so important right now, what kind of opportunities you might see. But yeah, really, that's what we're looking at. So as always, go ahead and smash the like button if you haven't already, because I'm coming in with new information steady. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell notification so you can be in tune with the station whenever I'm dropping new valuations, whether it's on the money flow or whatever else goes around. But yeah, no frowns, just smiles every day because we're bringing money in with no delay, and that's what we're doing right away, any time of day. Don't go astray. So when I come out here live, I'm trying to help people if they have any questions or comments, looking at different anything from different passive income opportunities in the form of online business, in the form of investing, whatever it is. Can get a discussion going about that. Look at what kind of interest people have when it comes to whatever it is they want to do, and then I can help them see through to the next step and make big checks. Checks coming in the mail like every day from all over the world, US and euro and pound, yen, all kind of money is my friend. So anyway, back to what I was talking about again with the UAVS. So yeah, basically I'm gonna do a little bit more research on this. Looks like interesting stock, and basically that brings me into what I want to talk about more about my my strategy for stocks, not in the aspect of trading, like how long I'm planning on buying and how long I'm planning on uh or basically like holding the stock before I sell. But what I want to talk about is like the types of stocks I'm trying to buy. Because at this point in my life, I can take more risk because I'm younger. Whereas like, when you're older, the older you get, the less risky you're told to be when it comes to stocks. So I like to buy stocks like this. I like to find stocks that, have a huge potential and have some risk. Like, you know, uh everything is like a balance of risk and reward, but I want to be take calculated risks. So something like this, I can buy like smaller amounts and accumulate a holding of, while other people would be, maybe spending $100 a month on lottery tickets, something like that, people doing scratch offs. Like, no, I'm not really trying to gamble. I don't see, I don't want to play any game where I have basically a disadvantage. Gambling is not really my thing when it comes to like casino games, unless it's poker, but that's only because I'm not playing against the casino. But basically, yeah, this investing and trading and all this kind of understanding is to me way more exciting than gambling. So yeah, that's what I'm getting into. So yeah, I mean, you could like basic. So what I'm basically doing is right now accumulating lots of, or not lots, but a decent amount. Like maybe one to five stocks like this per month, and then just see over time. And it's no time length because you never know. Like one of these stocks could just like blow up, tomorrow, and then another stock might take like 20 years to blow up. But either way, like I'll have these things. I'll be watching these stocks, and then I can set like alerts. So if they hit certain prices, that I'll notice it. But it's pretty easy to check once a week anyway. It only takes like 10 minutes to go and check all the different stocks that I would hold and really just run through the charts real quick to see what they're doing. So yeah, that's just going off the side real quick, talking about kind of my investment strategy right now. Um, always trying to find the best like opportunity cost, find the best use of money and your time for the situation. Which right now there's a lot for that. Basically, all the prices drop. So getting into Bitcoin, looking at Bitcoin passive income. I mean, it was basically, yeah, about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago when the price dropped from, I think it was like 8,000 to like $4,000 in like 2 days when everything was crashing. And now it's already higher than it was before it crashed. Bitcoin just had a huge day yesterday, something like 15 to 20% it went up. And it's cooling down a little bit. It stopped going up. It hit like 9,500 and it's down at uh, like 86, 8,700, and it's got the halvening, whatever you want to call it. That's very, very important. Some people are saying that's what this spike is due to, but the main thing is there's a lot of new money coming in. There's a lot of institutional investors, meaning professional investors that usually, only invest in traditional markets that have caused this increase coming in. But yeah, overall looking really good. And the main thing is really like, you know, we just had a financial crisis still in it. Who knows if it's going to get worse? Who knows if it's just going to be over quick and everything's going to bounce back to where it was? But the main thing is that Bitcoin basically has gotten not only back to the level of where it was when the financial crash started, after losing like 50% of its value, to being like 10% at least over that amount. So basically the you look at the regular markets, and the regular markets are maybe like half, a little under halfway up to where they were before the crash. So I mean that says a lot, because that says like, where are people putting their money? Gold and silver both went up a ton as expected in any kind of crash. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, well, not in my opinion, but in fact, Bitcoin went up more than both of those. So basically, yeah, you can see where the market is putting their money. You can see where people are putting their trust. Like, are people putting their trust in the traditional markets at a rate that they're putting their trust back into Bitcoin, gold, and silver? No, Bitcoin, gold, and silver have been more favored by people ever since this crash, and especially Bitcoin, which is, I mean, makes a lot of sense. Uh, you know, the whole printing out unlimited dollars, which is getting into another news article that is not trending and is not on any mainstream news sites or articles as far as I've seen, but is still very important, is that Powell, the chairman of the Fed, is basically saying like, uh, because they're printing out so much money, so people are asking him about that. Like, don't you see problems with just continuously printing out money? And he's saying, yeah, basically, he's saying there's a huge problem, like, the amount of debt that the country has and everything like that. But right now, he says like, you can't. He just has to ignore that problem and just print out money to try and win the battle that they're currently facing. So for one thing, he says it in a statement of like, that we're trying to win this battle. Like, he's not. He says we have as much money we can print out. There's no limit to the money we can print out. He said we're just going to print out as much money as it takes. But at the same time, he's talking in terms of like, if we win this battle. So that's, I mean, little things like that, reading in between the lines when I see that, and I'm like, okay, well, and I mean, at the same time, looking at the other collapses like 2001, 2008, this guy wasn't in charge back then, but the people who were in charge back then, when those crashes happened, were always telling people how everything, there's nothing wrong with the market. And even when the crashes started, they were still like telling people, don't panic, everything's all right, everything's okay. There's something to live for, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's what they tell people. They never tell people that anything's wrong. So this guy here talking like that, I mean, to me, that's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, how can you say, oh, you can print out as much money as we possibly want to try and win this situation, and then in the future, then we can worry about the problem of printing out unlimited amounts of money and what that might do to things like inflation and the dollar losing value and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. But as of right now, yeah, that says a lot about tying everything into the situation. I mean, you've got him saying that, and then you've got people putting their money into things like Bitcoin and gold and silver more than the actual stock market. So if they're saying that everything's all right, then and people all believe that, then it would be the opposite. Because then people would be feel a lot more comfortable about putting their money back into traditional markets and that kind of area. So yeah, it's something totally different. That's what's going on in reality than to what the so-called leaders of our financial institution are telling us. But that's nothing new. Just got to pay attention to what they do so that you can capitalize in the long run. So really looking into yeah, okay, looking into there was like two other big, really money business, passive income type trending stories. So this was like one of the top trending things about Tesla. And basically, they're saying that, Tesla had a huge Tesla stock went up something like 9% in a day. And they're saying, like what people are looking into what caused this. So what's up, Catherine Taylor? Did I see Elon Musk is giving away 5,000 Bitcoin to people because of the pandemic? No, I did not see that, but I've seen that there's been a lot of scams recently. Like people were talking about Bill Gates was giving away free Bitcoin, and I checked it out, and it was just some scammers on YouTube saying that if you give them Bitcoin, then they'll send you more Bitcoin later. And they were using like pre-recorded interviews with Bill Gates. So yeah, I'm actually gonna look this up real quick to make sure this is not a scam. This Elon Musk giving away free Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a scam. Elon Musk is not giving away. No, he's not giving away free Bitcoin or any other type of crypto. That's just another scam out here. Yeah, hundreds of people lose thousands of dollars because of not his. He didn't have anything to do with it. But yeah, people did that with Bill Gates too. So like if you go on YouTube, sometimes it'll say like who's going live, and people have it set up so it looks like Elon Musk or Bill Gates is live right now, talking about like the pandemic or something like that. And then what happens is you click on it, and then there's like a pre-recorded like interview with, say, like Elon Musk. So it looks like he's talking live. And then in like the top corner, it's going to say like, send us one Bitcoin and then we'll send you two tomorrow. And this is our airdrop, but you have to send us money. But you shouldn't have to send anybody crypto. Like never ever ever send anybody crypto unless it's like a legitimate business that you're buying something from. But if like even the exchanges, people have made fake exchanges and try to get people to send them their crypto. But yeah, that's just another scam out there. Another thing you got to be careful for. Um, yeah, nothing you can really do other than just be aware of what's going on with scammers and stuff, and know not to randomly give away Bitcoin. If they do a lot of airdrops on crypto, but those should always be free. Like you should never have to give anybody any kind of crypto to get your free airdrop. So yeah, they ask you to give some, and then they'll give you more. Yeah, that's definitely a scam. So basically, there was the Tesla spike. And again, yeah, anybody watching, comments or questions about passive income, any kind of business idea you're looking at starting up. Uh, but yeah, I mean, so like this Tesla thing, they're saying like, Tesla was profitable and everything, and they did better than people thought. But at the same time, like with any stock right now, or almost any stock, I mean, you got to determine like what amount that big of a move has to do with the fact that they had some kind of like good business, and what amount has to do with the fact that there was just a recent crash in the economy and things are really undervalued, and people are going to want to be buying them back up, no matter what. So if there had been no crash, would the same news generated that big of a market move? In my opinion, probably not. But from what I'm seeing with these, mainstream news articles, they're not really talking about the angle of things being undervalued with the recent crash, and that's going to cause more volatility and bigger moves. But yeah, Bitcoin is the main thing right now because that just saw the huge move, and people are saying like, is this the beginning of the huge bull run where we're going to back up to 20K, or is this just uh, to fill the CME gap that was in the charts from a while back, right before the crash? And we're basically like we've been going like this, like down these two trend lines, and we basically just hit the trend line. So if we break out of this, that would be breaking out of like a huge, like I think over a year trend. But if we go back down, then that would make sense too. But either way, I mean, we're at a very critical point right now with this huge move that was just made, um, which also kind of makes me think that if not cool down for a while, it should go down a little bit because usually what happens at the end of a rally is some kind of like quick spike in the price where it spikes up really quick to a really high number, and then it can't really stay there at all, so it just like goes right back down really quick. But yeah, that tends to usually happen at tops and bottoms anyway. Yeah, I'm also looking at I have not been recording many videos lately outside of doing live. Honestly, I like the live platform more because I can actually talk with people in real time, but I also want to keep coming out with like edited videos and keep doing a mix of both live and videos. But yeah, I've got a few more videos that I've been working on that like to get done in the next like week. So yeah, you probably be seeing some more normal videos too. But whatever comes through, let me know what it means to you, what kind of value you got from it, stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of companies had earnings. Um, it's like the Microsoft company just had their Q3 2020 earnings call, and they put out the transcript. And I don't even read much of this stuff. Like I always say that like I would rather um focus more on technical analysis and fundamental. Neither one is really like perfect. Neither one uh can give you accurate results all the time. But in my opinion, I think that I have a way better understanding of technical analysis, which is reading charts, and that's just what I would like. I feel more confident making investing decisions off of reading charts than read some type of news, even if it's from the company itself. But take it all into account at the same time. Facebook stock also had a earnings call transcript. Um, yeah, just Zuckerberg talking about how there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. Um, Trying to tell people how they're responding to the virus. Um, they're trying to focus more on people getting higher quality information. which definitely have not seemed to care about that in the past. Yeah, I mean, these things are like that's what I'm saying. I don't even I mean, it's just like there's a lot of political stuff in here. There's a lot of things that are like, you know, this is all written before. These guys are not going to say anything bad about their company ever. Even if they do have a problem, they tend to you never like not never, but I rarely see companies talking about it when they have any issues. You never learn about that until after the price drops and after things are already too messed up to fix. Yeah, that's why I don't give that much weight. I don't give that much weight when these guys have a meeting together that they could pre-write the script and that you know it just seems so fake to me. So that's yeah, that's why I'm all about the technical analysis. Um, so yeah, that Bitcoin move. Looking at looking at a market article, that Bitcoin move basically was $35 billion people bought up in 24 hours. Um, yeah, I mean $35 billion right now. Like that's how much money is still flowing out there right now. Could that be a lot of that was from people getting their stimulus checks? It's possible, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, yeah, I mean, it could, it could very easily be manipulation too, because people are just getting their stimulus checks and they see that Bitcoin's gone up so much like that, and they all buy at the top. But either way, yeah, you just got to consider that's a huge thing with investing, spending your time on any business. Just considering all the different possible aspects, like trying as much not to be like one-sided on an issue, so you can really get like each side of the coin, can get each side of the Bitcoin. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty big though, 35 billion. And that's another thing about Bitcoin too that I think a lot of people like don't understand is it's still a very small market. So you look at like the market cap of Bitcoin, I'm thinking it's going to be like 250 billion. I can look it up real quick. So this is like the total amount of money in Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, it's 156 billion. So just in the last 24 hours, that 35 billion dollars, that was like that was like almost somewhere around like 25 to like 30% of the entire market cap of Bitcoin. So that's crazy. That's how much money is still moving around right now. How much people, how much weight it has. So, anyways, basically what I'm saying is like, if you look at other markets like mainstream media and stuff like that, then it's going to be or traditional markets. They'll have like, this is billions. We're talking about like trillions of dollars, even in gold, like in all these other markets. So, let's say there's $1 trillion in another market. If you want to see if you buy into that and your money doubles, that means it's going to take another $1 trillion just to make your money double. Well, Bitcoin has like, what was that, 150 million, or I'm sorry, 150 billion dollars in it. So another 150 billion, and that will double. So looking at all that these other markets have trillions of dollars in them, Bitcoin's a very young market. So if trillions of dollars came into Bitcoin, which is not, I mean, as you've seen, even during a recession, that there's like $35 billion that people have invested into Bitcoin in one day. So imagine now that they're printing out more and more money. There's going to be so much more money out here. So people put trillions, even $1 trillion into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will do like, what would that be like? Something like 7x. So you would make like seven times your money if just $1 trillion went into Bitcoin. And this is like rounded up numbers. Like I'm not doing exact like math or anything. But it just goes to show like the potential that you could have with that kind of investment, with that kind of source of passive income. But really, too, like I would rather focus more. I mean, I like learning about this stuff from an economic and business standpoint. But when it comes at the end of the day to like how I want to spend my time and where I want to put my money, like I would rather invest in my own business. Like the majority of money I have extra for investing, I would rather invest in myself in my own business. Um, would rather spend more time focusing on building a business that provides value to other people than to focus on how to make money from trading. Um, so like I know on this channel I talk a lot about trading. That's just another source of income. That's where since I've been doing a lot of live streams since the quarantine, that's where a lot of the opportunities have been. So just that I've been talking about that a lot just because there's been so many really rare opportunities right now in these kind of markets. But like I said, it's a really rare time that there's opportunities like there are right now. So really, yeah, the majority of the time, I would rather focus on business. I think anybody who tries to do trading for a living, it's something to where it looks like it can be really a lot easier than it actually is. And I mean, there's a lot of potential to make a ton of money if you're good at it. But really, I mean, try the best advice I feel like I can give to anybody for trading is if you think you want to be like a full-time trader, just try it. You don't need to like make like I mean, to make real profit, you need to have millions of dollars kind of to like really make enough to like live on. Like the people who are rich from trading, like they're trading with like huge sums of money. But you could take $100 and just try trading for a week, right? And see how you like that. Do you like sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours a day and having to like basically like watch the markets like be at key times when markets open and to do something that a lot of people consider to be very stressful. So like try that for a week and see if you still want to trade like that. That's why really I usually only trade like in more longer term trading scenarios. So like I'm not trying to like sit there and day trade. But yeah, these are just more description on more opportunity. Um yeah, so what I'm trying to say is like I would rather spend more time focusing on like finding a way to create value because yeah, I think like stocks and all that kind of thing, that's like a good source of passive income. But like a source that you get rich from, it's a source where like you make your money through like some other passive income and then you can like invest the extra. So yeah. All right. Okay. Thinking that might be about it for today. Hope you got some value off of what I had to tell you. Hope you learned something new. Hope that the money flows to you. Hope that um everything is good. Everything keeps coming through. Money mindset. Yeah, that's why I want to do more videos too. More like money mindset stuff, and then maybe do these live streams more on like what current events as far as like business, money, markets, really see where people have their most interested, most interest with. So yeah, but yeah, I like doing the live streams because people can always go and leave a comment, questions. So until the next video, until the next live stream, you know what I mean? We got the team of money makers, dream chasers. So I'll have to say with that, I'll see you later. Hope you got some value off of what I had to tell you. Go ahead and hit the subscribe notification if you haven't already, because I'm coming in with new information steady. Bell notification too, so you can stay in tune with what the station do. Yeah, that's it. I'm out.